Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This time we're going to present 5 fantasy anime recommendations from 2010 to 2019 part 2. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Check it out. Number 5 is Honsuki no Gekokujo Shisho ni Narutame ni wa Shidan wo Eran ni Raremasan. This is an anime adaptation from light novel by Shina, Yu, and Kazuki Miya. This anime is telling a story about Motosu Urano, a book-loving college student who just got her librarian certification and was supposed to enter the job of her dreams after graduation. She was killed during a massive earthquake, crushing her underneath a pile of her own massive collections of books. Wishing for reincarnation in order to read even more, she got reincarnated to a world with a low literacy level and very few books, limited only to the nobility of the world. As she reincarnated as a 5-year-old daughter of a lowly soldier Meine, no matter how much she wants to read, there is nowhere there are any books around. If there are no books, then what do? You make them yourself, of course. What her goal is to become a librarian no matter what, and to live a life surrounded by books. For starters, she begins from making them. This anime is unlike most isekai fantasy anime that are already presented. In this anime, you won't find much action, but this anime gives you a great slice of life story taking place in fictional fantasy world. The drama and comedy elements in this anime are also able to be presented in a balanced manner so that the story of this anime itself is always interesting to watch. The visuals also look good, with detailed background depictions and attractive character designs. Overall, even maybe this anime is something unorthodox that you're not used to, but believe me, this anime might just surprise you. Number 4 is Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name by Akihito Tsukushi. This anime aired from July 2017 to September 2017, with total had 13 episodes. Made in Abyss tells story about Riko, the daughter of the missing white weasel Lisa, the Annihilator, who aspires to become like her mother and explore the furthest reaches of the abyss. However, just a novice red weasel herself, she is only permitted to roam its most upper layer. Even so, Riko has a chance encounter with a mysterious robot with the appearance of an ordinary young boy. She comes to name him Bragg, and he has no recollection of the events preceding his discovery. Certain that the technology to create Bragg must come from deep within the abyss, the two decide to venture forth into the chasm to recover his memories and see the bottom of the great pit with their own eyes. However, they know not of the harsh reality that is the true existence of the abyss. At first, this anime tells about Riko and Tim's adventure story to abyss that looks really fun and exciting. But the longer they both enter the abyss, the more they realized that many dangers would threaten their lives. With a dark but also thrilling adventure story makes this anime so interesting to follow. The characters in this anime also have excellent chemistry, as shown by how Riko and Tim help one another in dealing with various dangers as they go deeper into the abyss, adding to the excitement of this anime. The visuals are amazing, the backgrounds are beautifully crafted and detailed, and the character designs are cute but not too excessive as the manga fits perfectly with the anime itself. Overall, this anime presents an adventure story mixed with fantasy elements that are quite dark, which is very interesting to watch. Especially at this time, anime with themes like this are very rare, so it is unfortunate to miss. Number 3 is Fate Zero. Fate Zero is an anime adaptation from light novel with the same name made by Gen Urabuchi and Takashi Takeuchi. The first season of this anime aired from October 2011 to December 2011 with a total had 13 episodes, and the second season aired from April 2012 to June 2012 with a total had 12 episodes. Fate Zero tells about the omnipotent holy grail that grants any wish, which was already triggered 3 wars in the past, each the cruel and first to live victor. In spite of that, the wealthy Ansbern family is confident that the 4th Holy Grail War will be different, namely with a vessel of the Holy Grail now in their grasp. Solely for this reason, the much-hated Magus killer Kiritsugu Amiya is hurt by the Ansberns, with marriage to their only daughter Iris Phil as binding contract. Kiritsugu now stands at the center of a cutthroat game of survival, facing off against 6 other participants, each armed with an ancient familiar and fueled by unique desires and ideals. Accompanied by his unfamiliar Saber, the notorious mercenary soon finds his greatest opponent in Kirei Kotomine, a priest who seeks salvation from the emptiness within himself in pursuit of Kiritsugu. Fate Zero presents an action anime mixed with magic and fantasy element that takes the setting in the modern day. This anime itself is quite unique because it displays several servant characters that are originally from characters in the real world. For the story in this anime itself can be delivered with a strong narration coupled with a variety of interesting conflicts and drama about the fight over the Holy Grail itself. The characters in this anime themselves, both master and servant characters, have unique personalities and different backgrounds. The background story of each character is also able to be packaged neatly and attractively so that we know the motivation and purpose of each character in the story presented in this anime. With story that more interesting, solid, clear, and mature than the previous stories, namely Fate Stay Night, is the strength for this anime. The visuals presented look very good, seen from a variety of action and battle scenes that are displayed can be animated smoothly and neatly, and for the design of the characters are also able to be drawn attractively whilst following their original novel illustration style. Overall, if you're looking for action anime mixed with magic and fantasy element that has interesting and unique stories, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. Number 2 is Violet Evergarden. Violet Evergarden is an anime adaptation from light novel with the same name made by Kana Akatsuki and Akiko Takase. This anime aired from January 2018 to April 2018. The total had 13 episodes. Violet Evergarden anime tells a story about a young woman, Violet, who was created for only one purpose, becoming her employer's weapon. After the war, she then lost her purpose in life. Being a weapon throughout her life made it hard for Violet to understand how human feelings work. In order to understand the feelings and understand the meaning of the sentence uttered by her employer during the war, Violet then decided to work in a company that deals in the postal field as the person in charge of pouring the customer's feelings into a letter. Violet Evergarden blends the genre of slice of life and fantasy, which usually revolves around simple problems, into a drama with a variety of dramatic conflicts. The story in this anime also feels episodic at the beginning but has an important role in shaping the character of Violet herself until the end of the season. The visuals of this anime don't need to be doubted anymore because it is done by famous studio, Kyoto Animation. In my opinion, Violet Evergarden is great anime with heartwarming yet entertaining stories, exceptional visual and animation quality which is really very unfortunate for you to miss. Number 1 is Re:Zero Kara Hachimaru Isekai Seikatsu. Re:Zero Kara Hachimaru Isekai Seikatsu is an anime adaptation from light novel with the same name made by Shinichiro Otsuka and Tappei Nagatsuki. This anime aired from April 2016 to September 2016 with a total had 25 episodes. There is also a movie that aired in October 2018. Re:Zero Kara Hachimaru Isekai Seikatsu tells a story about Subaru Natsuki, a teenager who leaves the convenience store but then suddenly dropped into a fantasy world. Things are looking good for the bewildered teenager. However, not long after his arrival, he is attacked by some thugs. Armed with only a bag of groceries and a now useless cell phone, he is quickly beaten to a pulp. Fortunately, a mysterious beauty named Stella, in hot pursuit of the one who stole her insignia, happens upon Subaru and saves him. In order to thank the honest and kind-hearted girl, Subaru offers to help in her search, and later that night, he even finds the whereabouts of that which she seeks. But unbeknownst to them, a much darker force stalks the pair from the shadows, and just minutes after locating the insignia, Subaru and Stella are brutally murdered. However, Subaru immediately reawakens to a familiar routine. Confronted by the same group of thugs, meeting Stella all over again, the enigma deepens as history inexplicably repeats itself. This anime itself presents an isekai anime that is not too different from most isekai anime. By taking a setting in a fantasy world that has a variety of different races, making this anime is no different from the isekai anime in general. However, what makes it interesting is the main character, Subaru, who does not have strong ability and intelligence to help him while in the fantasy world. That's why we will always be curious about how Subaru deals with various events and conflicts that are considered very difficult and severe. With conflicts that get heavier each episode, also makes this anime provide very tense, emotional, and dramatic moments. The characters in this anime have unique personalities, and the development of the characters can also be well explained so that the stories that are presented become even more interesting. With the visual itself, it looks very good, the character design displayed also looks good, and the animation is also smooth. Overall, if you want to find an isekai fantasy anime that's full of emotional and tense conflicts, this anime might be suitable for you to watch. Well, it's 5 fantasy anime recommendations from 2010 to 2019 part 2 that we can present this time. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time guys.